Hi everyone, welcome back to my Taboo's voice channel. Today we're going to be talking about journeys. It wasn't until I continued to keep walking in my healing journey and not stopping that I realized that if I did not walk this journey and I continued to be a part of what my environment groomed me and wanted me to be, I would have never known that the loneliest journey isn't the journey that you walk with yourself to live it and be in your truth. The loneliest journey is actually to be stuck in your environment and always doing what serves the environment and never what is actually good for you. And it's not even so much about what's serving you, it's more of like you are exactly what the world needs. We don't need another clone of the environment. And the only reason why it is like that is because something that I mentioned in my last video that I just posted up today is that that's exactly what the dark forces want the human populations to remain, is that stuck, controlled survival mode. And it doesn't serve anyone. And when you choose that path, it is going to be one of the most loneliest and confusing, and all I can feel is numbing. And what I'm being made to feel is that it's gonna prevent you from being able to even speak your truth. They're gonna want to keep you controlled and silent. And we are at the stage of our life that it is so important to pick which path you wish to walk. I don't know if you guys are aware of the movie The Matrix. It is such a interesting watch because life is very similar to this. One pill is for you remaining in your environment and just control and just continue on your everyday, and the other pill is to live in your truth, what you came here to do. This choice exists within all of us. We get to decide which path we wish to walk and the life that we wish to live. depending on what kind of environment you're raised in, there could have been a lot of fears that were built in this. And that could be what's hindering you to be able to break out of that invisible cage to become who you have always been. A powerful, beautiful human being and soul. And in order to reach that point, it starts with understanding and believing that you do deserve that beautiful life, but it starts with you, and it starts with you being aware of what's happening around you and taking accountability for your action, not taking anything that people do personal, not expecting anybody to fill your cup, because that is your responsibility and that is a gift. You get to choose what kind of energy you wish to put in your cup, and that's like food that you eat, goals that you would like to accomplish, how you would like to, as simple as dress yourself for that day. And that's your power that you get to decide. And one thing that really pops out of my head that my guys really would like for me to share with you guys is healing. The healing work is not the same as just understanding and reading textbooks about healing, but not putting that knowledge to use. Because healing requires work. And I understand that there is work that come into play when you are reading and trying to understand healing. But for healing to really touch your life, you've got to apply it to your everyday lifestyle. That's the reason why it is so important to observe your behavior and do the reflection as well at the end of the day, to watch yourself and understand yourself, understand your behavior, and spot out where there are moments that you had with another person or had with yourself that it just didn't sit right with you, and you make time to do that reflection and talk to yourself why it bothered your energy. Because those small little details, they matter and they add up. I don't know if the world realized that it is so important for us to make a choice on which direction we wish to walk. There is no such thing as I'm just gonna stay neutral. Staying neutral is actually picking. Staying neutral means that you will be controlled by your environment and also dark forces. No matter what, because they will use your shadow side, what you're not working on, to push you to do things for them. And everybody has a light side, a divine side, and they are not aggressive. They are, gosh, when I think about them, their energy is just so beautiful, so warm, so safe, and you feel so protected. But what's so crazy is that if you're an individual who has gone through so much pain and have lost all hope and trust, it's really hard for you to really understand that an energy like this could exist. But it is true. It does exist, and it has forever. It's just something that is not talked about publicly as much. It's something that you must seek to really find that knowledge. And that is the reason why it is so important to keep yourself open, and so in your heart open, every part of you open, so your spirit team could communicate with you, send you messages that could help you on your journey, and also to protect you on your journey. Because the thing is that though there'll be moments that maybe you may be in danger and they come to your rescue and help you, but when that is not possible, they will send you messages to warn you, and if you listen to them, you'll be able to protect yourself, and you would come out of the situation with no or just a little bit of injury. And not only for protection, but then they also send you messages to guide you on your journey, to motivate you and say that, hey, you are on the right path. Don't worry about the outcome. Just keep doing what you're doing. And truly, when those messages come, it's when you need it the most, and you're losing a little bit of motivation. And those messages could come through in many different forms. It could be like a type of bird that you always see. It could be bird feathers. It could be seeing eagles, seeing butterflies. It could be anything significant to you that you've been seeing often. You're like, I wonder what it means. Look it up and connect yourself with the spiritual side to understand what each of the messages really mean. And not all the messages that you research are maybe what your guides are trying to get you to see, but that's the reason why it is so important to be in tune with yourself, because when you read something, you can feel the energy and feel if it actually aligns with you or not. And that's how you know if the message is for you or if it is not. Like, have you ever read a title of a book or a movie and it just hits you so hard and you're like, whoa, it's almost like it pulls you in. It makes sense to you. And this could be the same feeling that when you listen to a song, and how songs, they tell a story and it just feels so soothing, or it feels just like it fits exactly what you're feeling at the moment of your life. Truly, I don't know how this video is going to turn out, but this talk was needed because we have to choose. There's no I'm gonna wait and see. You guys already know which path you wish to walk, and take baby steps towards it, because for us right now, dark energies and light are all I hear is they're at war with each other. And the war is over the human population. The light only wants the best for us and would never force you to make a choice that does not align with you. But the dark force does not work that way. They don't care. What they do is they use manipulation, confusion, fears, worries, depressions to just push you to do what they want you to do. And they know that you are walking more in the light and you're not complying. They would actually start putting voices in your head to kill yourself. That's how cruel dark energy is, dark force. Because they don't want anybody to be walking in the light and be another obstacle for them. Everybody here on earth is meant to be able to live a beautiful life. The only reason why there is this much commotion and jealousy, greed, is because it is dark energies that are creating those commotions. But they are only able to create those commotions because they use the humans' emotions to control them. And they don't even know that they're being controlled by the dark force, because to them they feel like that's exactly what they want to do too, because it's partially not false. It's because dark forces are only able to control people is because you already have that darkness in your heart. You've been feeding yourself that energy. That's the reason why dark forces is only able to truly control you and continue to keep getting you to do hurtful, criminal activities. That is the reason why, no matter what, you do have to choose. And it sucks that it is that way, but then you know what? See it as a blessing to be able to have a choice and not be pushed to be only on one side. Because when you think about it, when we were born, depending on what kind of environment you are in, you are forced into a community already, and you are taught to believe something that maybe doesn't even align with you. And eventually when you grow up, you realize that I don't want to continue on this journey in this path. This doesn't even align with me. I wish to walk in this path instead. Because not all, and it's not to like shame any group, but then not all groups are let's just say that corruption can happen in anywhere. Even if people who preach that they are walking in God's light, they could be corrupted. And how they can be corrupted is that if they have low vibrational energy that they do not take care of, heal, dark forces will come in and stimulate that and try to stir it up for them to and make it such a big deal that it would get that person rowdy up and to do reckless things, to do just criminal acts, illegal, harmful acts. It is very serious, and it's just so crazy that all of this is happening, and truly all I can feel is that I wish that I could just put everybody under my umbrella, but then that's not how it works. I can't protect anyone, and that is the beautiful gift, because you guys don't need my protection. You guys need your own protection. That is your power. You can protect yourself. And protection is by every day choosing what is healthy for you. You living in your truth, what aligns with you, and not following what your environment is telling you to do. Sure, there will be moments that your environment's, their way of thinking is... See, you know what's so crazy is that everybody knows right from wrong. And when your environment knows that you are moving in a certain direction that they are not going, they will actually start walking in that light to confuse you that, oh yeah, we are also walking in this light too, and then eventually they pull you right back in, and then you get trapped again. So it is so important to use discernment if what they're doing, their action is actually genuine or not, or is it just a trap? Like it is so important more than ever to really understand yourself and trust yourself. Do things that serve your highest and greatest good and well-being. And in order to really be able to find balance and clarity within you, it is so important for you to keep taking care of yourself, and that is mentally, physically, your heart, and your spirit. I love you guys so much, and truly I care for you guys all so much, and I don't want anybody to walk in the path that is not aligned with them and hurts them and doesn't even allow them to be their true and authentic self at all. Because as I continue to keep walking in my truth and my healing journey, I realized that, oh my gosh, this is such a blessing and a gift. I thought that this journey is lonely. It's only lonely because very few people walk this journey, but I gotta say that if I had chosen to stay in my environment and I died not living in my truth and just living what my environment wanted me to be, that would be the saddest and loneliest journey ever. And I'm so happy and proud that I am walking the journey I am. And I hope that you guys feel the same way as you guys continue to keep walking your journey. It is such a blessing to be able to walk this journey, and such a gift. Don't you ever forget about that. I love you so much. Keep taking beautiful care of yourself. Keep putting yourself first. Keep hydrating yourself. Keep speaking your truth. Keep shining your beautiful light. Continue to keep respecting yourself. Forgive. Have compassion. take nothing personal, and keep living your truth.